Hello everyone. Welcome back to this wonderful creature. Yes, this is like at well this is a specific slug cat, one that I'm familiar with. Maybe a little too familiar with. He's a little spiky. Do I have splits? It's been a while since I've done a speed run. Is that on screen? Yes. Is that transparent? Mm-hmm. Somebody thinks to set up, but hello everyone. Oh, I'll pulled up. I need to change some settings. Actually, that'd be kind of bad. No, it's good. We're all good. The ordeal continues. Yep. Guess we'll just get started. Rain World update confirmed. And not lagging when the songs change is the biggest feature. Let's go. I mean, I rarely play with music on anyway. At least when I care about the lag, so... It's not a huge deal, but it's nice. It is kind of unfortunate that lagging is like something you have to deal with when you have music on. Like, well, you either have the music on or you have good performance. I mean, music isn't the only reason. There's some areas where it just kind of lags in general, like subterranean or a lot of downpour regions. It's been a while since I played this, or since I've attempted this run, so I might be a bit rusty. Actually, I'm guaranteed to be a bit rusty. What is that called? Curl turn wall climb? I assume that's what that's what that means. And if that is what you're talking about, then I do know what it is, and I did do it once. It is funny, but I don't think it's actually that useful. I mean, it's not. I guess it'd be useful in cases where if there's a room that you couldn't be able to climb, and now with this tech you can climb it, right? But in terms of actually going quickly, wall pounces or just fast pole climbing is usually better, because it actually takes quite a while to set up, and it's kind of difficult. It's not crazy difficult, but it is a frame per bit input. I think I heard. I don't know. It's like you do that. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. I haven't really practiced the timing. Don't you need an in-game timer? I do. That actually invalidates the run. I turned off the in-game timer for, what was it? Was I recording a video? Yeah, I think I was gonna record a video that I ended up not doing. And I turned this off because it got in the way. So thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I think it just takes a little bit too long to get going. Because technically, in our super tall room, you'd eventually accelerate to like crazy speeds. I don't have another thing that I noticed. I changed a lot of settings. I should have changed them back sooner. In the fast roll button, input display, I had that turned off too. Okay, we're back. We're back all the way. Yeah, I heard the same thing. Even in that one room where it's like the perfect use case for that tech, wall bounces are pretty much the same speed. Although it's debatable which one is more difficult. Because for the wall pounces, you need to be consistently hitting the wall pounce timing through the entire room. That can be easy to mess up. But it's pretty easy to get started, right? So even if you mess up, you're probably already like halfway up the room. And you could just fast full climb the rest of the way, right? And as for the crawl turn wall climb, it's really easy once it gets started, right? You just hold one key and it works. But if you mess it up, then you might spend a long time retrying it and trying to get it to work in the first place. So I guess if you practice it a lot and you could always do it first try, then it would be worth it. Ah, unfortunate. Oh, it's the crawl turn. A surprisingly in-depth movement tech. Simply being crouched and then turning around leads to so many different like options and tech and whatever. Like crawl turn vaults, crawl turn, just regular crawl turn jumps, if that's what they're called. What is it? Fast falling? They're the same thing. Why are they both just hanging out down there? Okay, I don't know what I just did. Those are my attempts to do a vault. But I've practiced them a little bit. I've done them, I think, twice total. I've done two good crawl turn vaults ever. Because not only are the inputs to just do it in the first place, not only are those inputs difficult, but there's also more inputs that you need to do to get like more height. So you can do a crawl turn vault, but it might just not give you enough height, you know? Also, let me know if the music volume is good. I do want it to be a little bit on the quiet side. Some people are scared because it's, yes. If you look at the Hunter's 4% world record, they use a lot of crawl turn vaults. And it's like, it's a little scary. Like, it's just like they do it so easily, it's just like a regular jump to them. Like, how do you ever get to that point? I mean, I kind of felt the same about EI hops. But those were so much easier to learn, even from a position where I didn't know how to do them. Like, oh wow, look at this really, whoops, wait, shoot. Do I need a karma cache? I don't. I mean, it's locked in. Okay, whoops. I guess I'll just restart. I get distracted. You only need a karma cache up to level 4. I'm not playing Rivulet. Funny that more and more tech has been discovered that kind of makes crawl turn vaults irrelevant. Because I don't think there's ever been a time in a speedrun where I could have done a crawl turn vault to save a lot of time. Like, that usually doesn't happen. Either it's the kind of situation where a crawl turn vault could help, but you know, it might not. Maybe there's another solution that may be pretty difficult still, but also like just as fast. Or I mean, I always feel like there's some alternative that either like that isn't that much slower, or some new ones that involve like wall pounces that are just as fast or even faster, essentially. That's a not nice creature. Some stuff going on over there. Unfortunately, I did miss that. Just hoping I'd hit something over there. Hey, what are you doing? Ah, that didn't hit. Just wasting a lot of time here. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. This debate that I've been having for a long time of if I should care about small time losses and how much I should go for a good time in this run. Because the problem has been that I have failed to get a time at all. That is the obvious problem. Well, I mean, I do have a run that's like 57 minutes, 59 minutes. I forget exactly what it is, but it's a bit under an hour, right? And that run was easy to get, as in, I think I got it on like literally my first day of attempts. Of course, it is much slower than what is possible. So what I could do is go for runs similar to that one, but with very marginal improvements here and there. You know, eventually creep my way up towards the world record, right? Might get stuck like that. Or the alternate approach, which I've been doing this whole time, was go for the best possible time and just keep doing attempts until I get it, which I have not yet done. But if, like, there were some of these attempts that if I did actually succeed and make it to the end, that they would have been really good times, you know. Maybe there were times in some of these runs where I could have slowed down just a little bit and then survived and actually made it to the end and still get a good time. I guess the main thing that I'm worried about in that case is just getting a mediocre run. Like, what if I beat world record by like 30 seconds? It's like, well, technically this is world record, but it's still like far from a good run. Like, there's so much more to improve. There's so many things I could attack. Oh, centipede dodged. Okay, whatever. That centipede was probably the best option if I just thrown at it a little bit earlier. Okay, I need Karma 4. I think I will lower the music a little bit. I guess I just don't want to get a run that is like have some sort of like big major mistake in it. Like maybe there's a death that was like right next to the shelter, so it only lost like a minute, or I don't know, maybe some creature got in the way and I had to wait for it to move, and that took a lot of time. I don't know. So something happened, and it makes the run like 2 minutes slower because of it. And it's like, well, I guess I did finish the run technically, but there's this massive time loss just sitting there. That doesn't feel very satisfying. I just don't want to feel like I have to go back and do more runs after completing a run, right? If I do complete a run, I'd rather just be done with it and just say, you know what, this is the run. Unfortunately, I have been left in that scenario for like a handful of runs, like Gourmand and Saint. Actually, I don't know about Gourmand. Nice. I think there is actually a pretty big time loss in the run still. It's not a death, but it's an encounter with some lizards that lost like a minute. So there's a minute time save in the Gourmand run if you want to get that world record. And the Saint run has a death in it, like in the same room as the shelter. So it only loses like 30 seconds, but it's like 30 seconds just lost to a dumb mistake plus other small mistakes in the run. Like that run can be improved a lot. Not like anyone runs Gourmand. Waking up as Spearmaster. Are we gonna do this again? That was really bad. Oh, wow, that hit them? Yeah, come over here. Oh, he took one of my spears, and I threw the other one, so now I have nothing. Good. I always mess up that jump when it matters the most. This could be bad. Okay, I think I'm good. Oh, wow. I really messed that up. Okay. Well, this is like I forget what the times are exactly, but I think this is like okay. This is an okay start. You know what? Okay is good enough. That's gonna be, that's how these streams will go. Okay is good enough. Good. Honestly, kind of wish the song wasn't playing. Oh dear, scavenger, good job. I like how scavengers can also do that thing where they can escape a lizard bite. Ooh, nice. That scavenger or that dropper would have been in the way. So thank you, Spider, for clearing it out. Also, that was really risky. Go, needed a rock there. Can I do this first try? No, of course not. vulture. King vulture. Man, I really need to practice that pole hop, because I've not done it correctly in a long time. And I was so happy about doing it. I think when I was first running like Pebble percent, I did that pole hop all the time, and I was like really happy about it. Because I would see other runners not hit the pole hop, and I'd be like, wow, look at me, I can do this pole hop when other runners can't. And now I'm the one who can't do it, so... I think I was actually close enough to the King Vulture there, where they decided to try to like grab me instead of shooting me, so it actually helped there. Nope. Okay. Like this was something added recently, but on YouTube, on the YouTube chat, there's a scroll bar on the right side now. It's like the scroll bar it didn't used to be there, but now it's there, it's kind of annoying me. Imagine, like, starting a race, like a really short, like, sprint, and you're waiting to start, you're ready to start running, and then you immediately run backwards for, like, half a second. Like, that's what it feels like to do a whiplash, and it's like, well, now everyone else is running ahead, and I'm back here, like, just playing around for no reason. What are you doing? So many vultures. I mean, I guess that's kind of normal. Nice cyan right there. He's like, ooh, food. I think you'd expect that thing to happen more often, where the lizard hears you, and they try to go towards you to eat you. Dude, oh no, they're gonna get mad at me. But where the lizard, like, goes up to you to eat you, and then they realize they have a mask and they run away. But I feel like they're too good at telling when you have a mask already. They usually just avoid you completely. Not the only one who uses that skip. Yeah, speedrunners usually use it. Please. Blue lizard push me? He pushed me back in. I hate this pipe. The lizards always get stuck in here. Okay, well, there's been a variety of minor time losses. Hello. Welcome to the stream. What is up with that emote? It feels like a virus. For some reason. Ooh. Hey guys. It keeps showing up everywhere. Oh shoot, I should have grabbed that spear earlier. Yep, messed that up. Basically, every time there's an opportunity to lose like 2 seconds, I take that opportunity. I'm gonna make a wave emote. Well, I'm not even partnered yet, so I haven't even tried. Yeah, but most of my audience is on YouTube, so I feel like it'd be strange to be partnered on Twitch and then not even really focus on Twitch. Okay, I guess there was a scavenger at some point. I don't think it's meant to be a very prominent mechanic, just more like an Easter egg. Like, oh hey, lizards are scared by vulture masks. That's interesting. That kind of thing. Because I feel like they're like a little too good at detecting when you have the mask on. I guess that's better than if they were to sometimes randomly not see that you have a mask, and it's like, why did this lizard kill me? I had a mask on. Although that kind of thing still happens sometimes. If the lizard sees you and then runs away and you see them later. But I feel like there's times where a lizard will just like barely get a glimpse at you and then immediately run away because they somehow detected that you had a mask. I don't know. Why is the physics so weird here? But you sometimes just get pulled towards the pipe for some reason. But then like not all the way in. Run over. I mean, there's been a lot more people on Twitch recently. So I think it's more reasonable to think of doing that now. Because for a long time, it was like a decent amount of viewers on YouTube and then nothing on Twitch, except maybe like a lurker here and there. Yeah, Pebbles was very close. Get to the very bottom of the leaderboard. I mean, that kind of thing just kind of gets in the way of actual competition. I mean, first of all, it's extremely easy because you can literally just do the speedrun as normal and then just wait to finish it at the very end. And so you can wait around as long as you want. And just get an arbitrarily long speedrun. Plus, I mean, usually it's not. Usually, leaderboards don't like it when you purposely submit like bad times or just bad results in general. Ooh, that was kind of threading the needle there. Yeah, usually it is kind of hard to tell if a runner is just like not, if they're just bad or like purposely being bad. So like, you wouldn't be able to tell completely, but no, it's just not really that interesting. Usually the way that kind of thing is actually done is by adding categories that require that you do more, or that prevent you from like doing strategies that skip a lot of the game. So there might be like a speedrun category with much less difficult like tricks and skips and whatever, and so that kind of thing would be more approachable to casual players if you don't just want to focus on going as fast as possible, but you know, you still want to kind of do a speedrun. Oh my goodness, I hate this. Just going. Why? That spear actually messed me up so much for some reason. I guess you could do that. Like, how good of a time can I get, but I can't do these things. That's a nice sound. I mean, how do you count that? So you try to, the goal is to go as slow as possible, but you're never allowed to stall. So how would you like define that specifically? Like how slow is too slow, you know? And it's also not very skill based. It's more like of just like patience. It's like, do you want to just like sit here and wait for like another hour to beat this record, you know? Doesn't ever really seem that interesting. The only time I can see it might be interesting is if there is a minimum time a game can be completed in. Let's say that there's a time limit, and so you have to complete the level before the time is out. In that case, the minimum or the shortest possible run is like, yeah, the longest possible run would be if you combine the time limits of every single level combined together, that kind of thing. And in that case, there's not any competition at all, because once you get the slowest possible run, that is it. That is the slowest possible run by definition. It's not like you can get anything better than that. So that's of a speedrun and more of like a showcase of like something that's possible in the game. Also, I don't know if I'm forgetting the splits, but I feel like this is a really bad time. Like I should be here like a minute sooner. Or whatever. Going as fast as possible with taking the longest possible path, that's a little bit more interesting. Because you're still trying to like go fast, you're still trying to like improve it, you know, but it's still gonna be slower. I mean, that also kind of feels annoying. That's basically just any percent or 100%. I mean, the exact opposite of that. That's basically the idea of 100%. You're doing as much as possible, but you're still trying to do it as fast as you can. And 10% too. Yeah, that is another category. It is like a purposely longer route compared to like any percent or even 10%. Spider? No spider. Yes, spider. Shoot, I might die. Okay, well, yeah, didn't really have any way to deal with that. That's a dumb thing to happen. Because I know that there's a spider in that room, and I usually bring a spear in, and I don't do any jumps at all, but the past, like, several runs, there was no spider. Actually, it's been a long time since I saw the spider there, so I was like, well, maybe I'm just never gonna see it again, you know? And so I was doing, like, the air hops, I was, like, using the rocks and such. But what you're supposed to do there to be safe is to bring one spear, and don't throw it until you make sure that you've gotten past the area where the spider can show up. So the rest of the stream will be spent trying to get back to that point. I don't even have any rocks or spears. That's good. Someone should add this to the challenge list. Get the Spearmaster 40% world record. Maybe someone else will do it then. There'll be an incentive for it. Or maybe not world record, but like a time under 55 minutes. Kind of like the one for Pebbles percent. Like some people probably got into speedrunning from that challenge, right? Actually, there's already a handful of good speedrunning challenges. There's one for Rivulet, there's one for Artificer. I'm not too familiar with all the downpour ones. But yeah, there's definitely a few of them that are basically just segments of other speedrun. Well, the Artificer one isn't really, but it still kind of encourages you to go quickly. So that's cool. And honestly, like, arbitrary speedrun goals are probably better than entire runs. Because usually for a speedrun, you just kind of have to take what you're given, you know? Whatever the requirements for completing a run are, you have to do those, you know? Like, you have to carry the Pearl as Spearmaster, you have to, like, get the cell as Rivulet, you know? You have to go through the rot, you have to, you know... There's some specific requirements that you always have to do. And some of them can really suck. And so if you just create some, like, path, like, hey, do this in a certain amount of time, you know? You can kind of encourage people to actually try out the speedrun just a little bit. Not like fully commits to like the whole speedrun, just a short segment, and probably a segment that isn't very annoying, so that it's actually enjoyable. Cormon would have more than one good run. You know, there's a really good, I mean, I don't know what you're referring to specifically, but there's a really good food quest run that's like actually really good. It kind of just showed up out of nowhere. What other characters are there that don't have speedrunning challenges? There might be some that I haven't seen yet. But, Dormond, Saint, and, Spearmaster. I mean, I'd like to see one for Dormond, because they are, they're not too bad of a character to speedrun. In some situations. Also, I just noticed that Pearl last second, and hopefully this guy doesn't get me. Goodness, that was really close. Like Journey. Actually, that's a good example, right? Because Gourmand is very fast downwards. I mean, the same speed as every character, but they can, like, stomp on creatures, too. There's a scavenger up here. Goodness. I was like, let's go this way to avoid the scavengers, and nope, there's one up there, too. But a challenge where you have to go, like, from some high location to some low location really quickly could be fun, because they're very good at falling. That's kind of their whole gimmick. Or, well, they have, like, 20 gimmicks, but... You know, one of the more notable ones. Oh, wow. I feel like that vulture almost just accidentally caught me. I mean, the challenges are a unique thing. They shouldn't just be speedruns because, you know, in the world of, like, could you say competitive? Try hard Rain World. You got challenges, you got speedruns, you got score runs, and maybe something else that I'm not forgetting. But yeah, you shouldn't make them bleed too much together, because if you want to do speedruns, just go do speedruns, you know. You might be doing challenges because you don't want to do speedruns, you know. But a handful of them are nice, just to get people interested in speedruns if they haven't tried them at all. You know. And they're usually pretty easy. Like, the Pebble % one is actually, like, very lenient compared to the world record. You have so much time. I mean, obviously, if you've never speedran before, it is difficult still, but it's reasonable, I think. do you know what's going on here? That I've been doing Spearmaster speedruns for 20 streams now. Each stream about 3 hours long. And it's still just as difficult as it was from the beginning. I don't think it's actually gotten any easier. There's certain things that are just out of my control that kind of end the run regardless of skill level. I don't think there will ever be a point where this just becomes easy and I don't even have to like think about it anymore. And I'm definitely not going to want to play enough to get to that point. But inverted controls, honestly, I might try that. In fact, I actually might try a very specific control scheme. Nah, that'd be too easy. But I have done that kind of thing before where I've changed my controls around and tried to get used to it. Kind of like in Terraria, there's a confused status effect that switches some of your controls around, like left and right gets switched, up and down gets switched. And I've played enough to like kind of get used to it, so if I notice that I'm controlled, I can still like somewhat control myself. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh boy. No, it's actually kind of funny that this song is playing in this location. Yeah, that's always the case with like confused. If you're just moving around normally and suddenly you get confused and you don't expect it, then suddenly you'll just turn around, which is honestly really annoying. I kind of hate status effects like that. Actually, status effects in general, I don't like. In almost any game, because they always they pretty much always just make the game more annoying. I see no reason, like, if you're going to have an enemy that applies some status effect to the player, say, like weakness, and you deal less damage, why not instead just make the enemy deal more damage? It will have the same effect, right? Except when you're weaker, it's like, oh wow, I feel so weak right now. Like, why even bother attacking? Like, I'm not doing any damage at all. It just kind of feels bad to just deal less damage than you know that you should be doing. Whereas if an enemy has more health, it's like, oh wow, this is a strong enemy, you know? Even though it's literally the same effect of it takes longer to defeat them, you know, if they have more health. Same exact effect, but the way that it feels is different. Anything that penalizes the player is usually more like frustrating. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Those rolls kind of perfectly line up. And I did not get food. I feel like if you have the option to either make the enemy stronger or to make the player weaker, then making the player or the enemy stronger is usually the better option. It just feels bad when you're just not as strong as you expect yourself to be. Although I can imagine that there's some scenarios where where like making you feel weak is like the whole point of the encounter. That was better. Doesn't this sound similar to the Expedition song? I forget what that one's called, but the one that plays also in Metropolis Night, I believe, but the one that plays when you're like setting up an expedition. Train tunnels, yeah. Somehow it worked out. Oh, nice. Sniping that neuron. Or neurons. Okay, that's better. I messed that up. I think you're supposed to do that one early. Sorry about that. I wonder if he would have gotten mad if I threw in a Spearmaster spear. Because I would have eaten the neurons instead of just knocking them away. Can I move at all? Goodness. They probably would care. Aye. Okay, well, that's not great, but... Oh no, don't go in here. Purgatory. Making sure I still have the pearl. See, this is actually like more than a minute faster than the other run. Wow, look at that. I actually made that same comparison with Saint a long while ago. Except that was actually a lot easier, and I ended up getting a lot better at Saint eventually. Okay, we're gonna be safe this time, okay? I'm very surprised that I'm already back here. Why? Okay, that's all I had to do. Goodness. I guess I got lucky with the King Vulture and outskirts, so that's kind of why. Most of the deaths are in industrial or trying to get a vulture mask. Well, I mean, usually that's not too difficult, but it can take a lot of time. Regular enemy spider. Alright, I don't have a vulture mask. This guy's a little bit bad. Oh. Aye! Get away from me. Oh, okay. He listens. You know what? I appreciate it. You're a good lizard. Nothing in this room. Good jump. That one is kind of annoying for some reason. It should be really simple, right? I don't know if that saved time. Okay, that definitely didn't at that point. Obviously the strawberry lizard or the caramel lizard. I mean, pretty clear reason. Probably strawberry for me. Hey! What the heck, guys? That's not very nice. Oh, wow. I almost fell, I'll be honest. Red. Just drop it down there. They see me. I don't know if they will follow me this way. Okay. We're good. Okay, I need to be careful in this room. I've flung right into a lizard several times there. In that exact spot. That's the white lizard. Okay, I'll take the other path. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is kind of a slow way, but the only way for me right now. Yep, classic dropwood. Sometimes they drop and then they just kind of like forget what they're doing. They just like sit there and like contemplate their life. Oh wow, what is the cycle time? Very good. Every other stream. I don't know, it's the kind of question that's easy to ask when there's nothing going on. It's like whenever someone asks what my favorite region or Sluckhead is or whatever. Hardest jump in the game right there. Good spear. House a little close. Okay, good cycles so far. I mean, I don't mind them. They probably could be better. Okay, overshot a little bit, but we're good. That jump is too high. I always die here, so I'm just gonna wait. Okay, we're not doing that again. good. Oh shoot, I made a mistake there. That jump was way too small. Because I expected the low gravity would make a bigger difference there. It's okay. I have to wait for this cycle anyway. I mean, not really, but... That's the strangest way I've ever done that room. Shoot! Oh, wow, I forgot. Oh man, that sucks. I forgot to change the language. So, rip like a minute. Oh, okay. Since the last stream that I did was not a speedrun, and it also was not in downpour, there's a lot of things that I needed to change. And I guess this is just one of the things that I forgot that's just specific to this one run. Whatever. I guess I'll just continue with this run. It'll suck if I finish it though, because then you have exactly what I was talking about before, where it's like, oh, well, there's a big time loss that would be super easy to fix. They look so short. There we go. Well, yes, I do normally set it to Chinese, and it normally saves like a minute. I've lost a lot of time just because of that. This dialogue just takes longer to get through. holding on to a pearl. And a spear. Go down this room. This run, honestly. Oh, thank you. Please. I thought the gravity already switched. I think I discovered some movement here. Some like wall pounce. Well, I remembered. Well, I guess I'll try. Good cycle length, maybe. No, probably not. It's probably too long. Whatever. Good run? Nope. But I'm still alive, so... Whoops. Wait, actually, I thought I messed up, but I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, I did. Yeah, I'm dead. Not fast enough. And also other mistakes. Whatever. Okay, actual run start now. Nice knowing you. New iterator just dropped. Joker. Nice. I took a risk. I get rewarded with scavengers. Yeah, that one scavenger kill is gonna bring some kill squads to me later. Can't wait for that. I do wonder what the actual amount is. I just heard that potentially killing a handful of scavengers will be enough to trigger kill squads. That was weird. Wake up and go outside. It's scavengers. I'm good. I'll go back to sleep. Good movement. Ah, well, we're here again. Just felt like doing that. Take your hands off the keyboard and you're just sitting there, not in the right spot. See, that extended slide actually saves me so often. Probably one of the best changes that I've made to the route. Just going down there. Okay. Somehow I made it through. Every moment like that is bittersweet in a speedrun. It's like, yeah, I finally made or no, not like that. It's like I made it through this room that was so difficult and I got past all these lizards. It's like that should be an accomplishment, but it was a time loss anyways, so you know, you can't really feel good about it. I've gotten pretty good at the version where you start a roll immediately. Whatever that is. Crawl, turn, roll. Is that a thing? It probably is. Ooh, another spear right there. That's nice. I'm the Spearmaster, so it doesn't matter, but... King Vulture. Nice shot, dude. Oh, thank you. Nice. Scavenger had very bright eyes. This game. Sometimes it is something. That's not a jump. I think scavengers must throw at the last possible minute before they can... For their, like... Well, actually, I don't know if it works the same for Slickheads and for scavengers, but... You know, usually you only have a small window to throw the spear to escape. Scavengers always seem to wait for a very long time. And if they have the same window, it's probably at the very end of the window. Although, a window for, like, an input does not matter for AI, because they can just do it at the same timing every single time. Maybe it is random when they throw the spear, and sometimes they actually do get grabbed because they don't throw in the within the window. Okay. +1 skill issue, add some amount of points to the board. Yep. 0.25 infractions. That was actually very similar to the example used in the video, where he's talking about that system falling off of that room and chimney. Oh, I could have picked up that rock. I think there is one on Twitch. Like Scavenger from Rain World. I think I've seen them a few times. Speaking of. Oh, come on. Well, have fun dying to the red lizard instead. This is a little bit slow. I mean, you could go check. I think there's some way to like control creature stats. You could create a scavenger with all average stats and just see what it looks like. Unless I don't understand the way that their design is created. I don't know if it's directly tied to their stats or if it's like the other way around or if it's something else entirely. Usually I think that their stats and the way they look are somewhat connected at least. So it's like, if, like depending on like their eyes or their you know. So maybe there is like a perfectly average scavenger. Okay. Spending the entire cycle right there. Only 10,000? That's actually kind of a surprisingly low number. Usually when there's like a bunch of different parameters, they kind of like explode into like a 1,000 different possibilities, you know? There's a decent chance I've seen like the same scavenger multiple times, especially when running Spear or Artificer. I saw a lot of scavengers. Like at the start of every room there was, or at the start of every run there were like at least 5 of them. I'm gonna try doing this thing. Okay, I'll try it again. You know, I don't really know how to do that. I don't think I've ever learned. It's just sometimes it works. I mean, that's always the case. Something that is like perfectly average will always be a little bit abnormal. Or actually, usually, if something is like completely average in every single way, then it is definitely very abnormal. Ah, come on. Well, okay. I jumped too close to the slope. Well, that could have been a lot better, but it's fine. Oh, can't grab that spear. Well, that's a hard limit too. Fine. Fine. Whatever. Well, alright, here's my attempt at a Spearmaster slow run. You guys wanted to see one? You know what? Well, alright, there we go. Yeah, actually, I've been attempting a slow run this entire time. I think I've been doing pretty good, actually. Nice one. Yep, slow run practice. Okay. Something happened there. I had to turn around storage. I mean, if there's like a consistent way to do that, that'd actually be pretty cool, but I don't really know what I did there. I would actually really like to hear this music eventually in game. Actually, maybe not this particular version, but you get the idea. Like this level, you want to hear this level. Spearmaster falls asleep mid backflip. Ooh, or this song. Yeah, this one would probably be better. King Vultures. Imagine actually seeing a King Vulture in Sky Islands. That'd be pretty funny. Maybe I'm waiting too long. Sabotage. Okay. Okay, right here. Are they gonna show up? If I get the vulture grub, it's just gonna spawn 2 vultures. Oh, come on. Really? So that's just wasted a bunch of time? Okay, this is really slow. Well, I wasn't even the one to demask him. Ah, well, run kind of is like really slow now, so I'll just keep going. I bet next time I'll die to the next pit after that one. Earliest way to die unintentionally? I mean, probably that. I think there could be a scavenger a few rooms earlier than that. Well, maybe one room earlier than that? Oops. Right here. I think there could be scavengers right there. In this room. The death percent? I mean, I probably already have that record. No. Actually, the best way to, or the fastest way to do it would probably be to plank in the starting room and hit a wall so hard that you die from it. You probably can get enough heights to get a plank in that room. Or maybe a plank that goes out of bounds and you fall to your death. It can happen. In that specific room, I don't know, but, you know, possibilities there. Or maybe like an explosive sphere spawns somewhere and you can use that. Oh, that was his spear. Well, you're not the Spearmaster. Last time I checked. That was a pretty good start. See, there's only a limited amount of good runs per stream. I already got all the good runs at the very beginning, so now we're just kind of stuck here. Okay, that was nice. Nice, the character from Outer Wilds. Wow, I suck at this. Actually, I don't know if I've ever done it like well in this stream. Ah. Wrong direction. Nice rock right there. I should probably just figure out what the timing actually is. When did I do this? Last, like a year ago? Wow, I made it up. Has there been any announcement about a Rain World update recently? Because at the very beginning of the stream, I heard something about the update. I was wondering where that information was from. I did see that. Well, it's like speculation for that. Was that actually confirmed? That like thing? Eclipse? Which seems like a really strange thing to be part of the game, but you know, whatever, I guess. Maybe for like challenges. Could be used for those. Art Month news post. So it's probably gonna take a while then. Time to fail this again. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I've not made any progress at all in the past, like, what, like hour? I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. Just that one jump, I don't know. It's just impossible. I'll be playing Rivulet tomorrow. Last time I did some attempts in that run too, but I don't know if I'll do that or if I'll just do practice. Maybe I'll try to focus more on like some of the difficult parts of the run instead of just doing like practice runs that goes through the whole thing. I might need to do that. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.